Welcome back, and today we are gonna get this looking good. I think. I hope. Well, I don't know, but let's try. Let's go. So that is the sides all done, kind of. Well, we got. It looks good. We haven't done the back just yet because we've run out of resources, and we haven't done the top just here. Now, I want to have this sort of style going all the way around, but at the same time, is I really want to have a massive stained glass window as well. So, I'm thinking this might go down two sides, and then on towards the back here, have it more like a tower coming from just this corner. But a bit asymmetrical, but I think it could work quite nicely. Or I could have it going in the center of this and going on like a third floor. That could also work and have like a giant arch going backwards, because it's looking quite nice. Now, I was experimenting with taking away some of these bricks with some walls that almost seem like damage. But if I take away this one, let's say this one, and let's put in some stone brick walls, I don't really think it does what I want it to do. For it to be what we want, then we need to have just normal stone walls. Like, it might add a little bit more, but I'm not 100% sure it does. And I'm not sure I like what it adds. If I take this one away, add this one here, then got that little gap down there, which is really annoying. And if we have a look at it from back here, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't sit right with me. So we might add some more of those in, or I think I'm just going to take them all away though. And we need to get working on a few more things. So I really want to put a secret door here, almost like a maintenance door that will lead down and go into this. So I've adjusted this now because I've lowered it down. So having a chest, actually I'll go show you because I don't think I've shown that so far. We've got a little barrel in the stairway. So here's a stairway, and there's a barrel there, I think. Is it that one? So now we've got a little barrel that kind of matches in, and we can replace this as well in a bit. So at the moment we've got this barrel here. There we go. Goes across, goes to the sorting system. But what we can do in the future, we can move this over, and we can have another barrel here for shulkers, and have a shulker unloader. But, like I said, flying way around, and once all these walls are in... Oh, and I've done this as well. I quite like how this looks. In fact, I might use this more in the future. Obviously with different textures in the future, I think. Not just bricks on bricks. But we'll figure something out. But there we go. At the moment, I run all the way around. So, I'm thinking about having a little maintenance hatch come down here. At least open up a bit of redstone. And a walkway down to this area. And maybe a ladder going up there as well. So we can always get to this storage system. That's really useful. To do that though, we are going to need more slime. So we need to build a slime farm. So we were going to build a bone meal and moss farm here, and we still can. Let's turn on the chunks. So this chunk and well, actually this chunk and that chunk are both slime chunks, but that's in the pathway, which won't be any good. But this chunk here is also a slime chunk, so we can dig down in this part here, and then we build a building for the moss farm. We can do our little moss farm over here, maybe, or maybe come across a little bit, but we can dig all the way down and just have almost like a skinny layer on top with some buildings. I know it means it won't be as efficient, but it's better than nothing. And we won't need a massive amount of slime. We're not, supplying like 5 or 6 people. It's just little me. So let's dig this out. Okay, I'm bored of mining now, and let's just make a bit more fun with a bit of TNT and a bit of, well, TNT experimenting, I guess. So let's go grab some. So I've collected some sand and some gunpowder, and now let's get a load of TNT and go do what we need to do. We can make 52, and we're probably gonna need flint stuff. And I don't know how this is gonna go. I think it could go badly. It could go really well. I think what we're gonna do is just dig straight down in the middle of the chunk, roughly. Maybe we'll go 4 out and we'll do 4 separate ones. Yeah, well, here we go. Okay, I've gone 8 in and 8 in, so we're roughly in the center. I'm just going to dig straight down, and we're going to hope we don't fall into lava. I realize, in fact, before we go any further, this is the only elytra I've got, and I really don't want to lose it. So let's put the elytra away and put on the chest plate just in case. And you know what? Since we got a shield in here, let's get a shield out as well, because I really want to be as protected as possible. Okay, let's continue just digging straight down. And now, double check, did we put elytra away? We did. Cool. We can hopefully not go into lava. I'm kind of nervous about this, you know. Okay, okay. Ow. Oh. Oh, okay, okay. We didn't go into lava. We did find some other things, though. Good. It's done. We're close to lava, but not... Actually, I don't know where did we fall from? Okay. This is going to be a little bit annoying. Just a little bit. Although it looks like we don't need to clear out too much. Was the lava blow us as well? I don't think so. Right. Maybe we'll just go down to this point to begin with. Okay, so I've blocked it off down here, and let's stack these up. I hope this goes to the top. Now, this isn't low enough, so we're going to have to do this a few times, and I doubt this is going to be wide enough. So, this is going to be interesting. This could create a really bad mess. This could destroy everything we've done. Probably not. I think this is far enough away from some of our other things. But I guess we will find out. I mean, have I just got enough? Ooh, got 2 spare. Okay, and let's see how this goes. I'm gonna go over here. That didn't do as much as I wanted. So I'm probably gonna need another one like what? Here. And here. And then I'll probably end up digging. Actually, no, let's go diagonals a little bit. Let's go there. Let's go. How much does it do? Probably like here. And then let's go here and here. I think we're going to need to do 4 stacks for this to work. I went for nearly a stack of it. So we're going to need a lot more TNT. So we're going to do some AFKing at the gunpowder farm. So we've done some AFKing, and now we've got 16 TNT in those 4 spots. Let's find out how these guys do. This could go really, really wrong. Oh no. That's going to be my stuff gone. Oh, I got caught in the TNT. Let's see what we got left. We have some stuff. What do we have? We've got an axe at the moment. And okay, we've got some boots. The boots are gonna be very important to get down here. Okay, we got that, we got that, we got this. There's some iron that we didn't we're looking for trousers and elytra. Oh, I got my own head. Oh, got the elytra. That's good. And trousers. We didn't lose anything. Wait, what? Why did we lose anything? That is very weird. Okay, we've done a good bit of damage. So now just clean this up shouldn't be too bad. But we got our own head, which is pretty cool. I did not realize we could get that using TNT with that data pack. But we have cleared out quite significant quantity. But we can get down and just dig it all out, I think. Turns out we did lose something. We lost our silk pickaxe. Not silk, our fortune pickaxe, sorry. We've only got our one pickaxe. Did I miss it? I hope not. No. That's a shame. Damn. That's really annoying. We're gonna have to get a new one of those out soon then, and that sucks. So we lost our fortune pickaxe, but we got more sand, more TNT, so let's get going. I'm hoping I do not die again, because, well, I can not stand to lose another pick. I need to be careful and probably just rock it out as soon as I do it. Although we've done pretty well, I still just want to use TNT. I might just do some, like, drops down and then clean up this little bit of mess. There is the hole all dug out. And we haven't gone all the way down to bedrock because we don't need to. I don't think we need that many levels. Maybe 5. So to be honest, I think we've dug down way more than we need anyway. So let's go get the levels sorted and the system set up. Let's roll. So this is where the first was going to go, and we're going to go here, and we're just going to keep building down until we get to a rough level. Going to have to do it just a standard one, whereas Golem, fenced in, slimes come off, jump and fall down. But down the bottom, I think we're going to do slightly different, because normally I think it's done in magma and a hopper minecart, and we're not going to do it. We're going to use something slightly different, same as the Guardians really, so not different for me, I guess. So that's all the floors are ready to go. I think we've got 8 in total. We could go a lot deeper. We're going to go back and put some light sources on, and we're going to put some golems in here. And we're going to do a little collection system at the bottom using the same as the witch farm. So let's just chuck down this. And let's grab what we need. We're going to need those. We're going to need those. And we're going to need those. So let's do that. And that, and we'll just minimize this a little bit, and that should be fine. Actually, no, let's move one further back, actually. So let's do these ones, and let's just roll all these back so use the least amount of hoppers. Oh, there's 3 gap. I thought there was only 2. But it's not, it's going to be 3, isn't it? So maybe we're going to need another one as well. Going to need some more hoppers. But the rough idea of what we're going to do is going to happen. And then these ones we'll just put in going like so. And then campfires, we can start putting the campfires on and chuck them all down. Because then it's going to take a nice, decent amount of damage. And also they still can't jump and get into there. So that's going to work out nicely. And yeah, we definitely got enough campfires. We just need to go get some more hoppers. And then put in our golems, fence them in. And then put a pass down. So let's get back. I'll get back to you when that is all done. It's good to see that. I haven't even finished all the layers yet. In fact, we're on the last layer. And it's already working, which is lovely. In fact, let's get into free cam for a second. I ran out of what I was using quite a few times. So we've just done a bit of a patchwork. So we've got some netherrack, we've got some dirt, and we have some stone as well. But yeah, this is nearly done. But it's producing, which is good. Yeah, just need to finish this off now, really, and stop things spawning in the rest of the layers by putting some slabs down, I think. But yeah, it's not bad. So that is the slime farm done without the roof. We still need the roof. We will put a roof down. But we've also even got a bubble elevator. This is kind of dangerous. If we go down there, we'll just fall into a campfire, which we don't do. So let's jump down this one. And just stop anything spawning in here. So I don't actually know if this one is a slime chunk or not. I've just slabbed the whole ground. I've got 51 slime, which is not bad in this very short time. And this is we need to do a few more slabbing down here. And I saw a slime spawn over there, so we might just slab that area too. But we've got enough slime to get on with what we wanted it for. So I've made this little circuit, which is going quite nicely. This isn't needed either. And we can make this so we come down this way, so we won't even see any of this redstone. We're going to have some sort of switch that comes down. And then when this gets turned off, this all pops down, and then we'd have something like a block here and like a walkway around here into this area here, into the maintenance area. This is going to be fantastic. It's our own little secret. And then we can just hide this so it looks a little bit nicer. And no one would be the wiser. Now I just need to sort of like link it up to something around here. Maybe like a hopper minecart, I chuck something into it. Eventually I want a sculk center, I think, where I take off my elytra. But we haven't been to the deep dark yet, so not for that just yet. So let's get back on the next section. So it's working lovely. So it looks nice and normal. And I can just chuck, I don't know, let's just chuck my pickaxe, why not? Chuck this down on there. It opens up, and now we're going to have a little walkway. So we can walk out this way and walk down into this area. I just need to make that pathway. And then when we come out, we can just do this. Take whatever we put in here, walk out, and it closes up after us. Which is brilliant. Absolutely lovely. And, you know, nice and basic redstone. You know, a bit of a day when it comes out, but that's because I put, you know, both the repeaters are on the 3-tick delays. That just means that, it stays open for longer. So when we get out, we can just do, and we could just go out and then do this. Or we can grab it and walk out, and it should still be fine, which is cool. Okay, so we finished off the back, and we've put these railings in, well, these pillars and these little bars that are going to be going across, which is really cool. Although well, I've put this railing along the top as well. Ow, that hurt. And I put them along here, but I've realised that it just looks so 2D, and I'm not a big fan of the 2D-ness. So, I've been experimenting with this a little bit, and I like how this pops. The only issue I've got is how it sort of looks at the top. I'm not liking how it just connects here. And I've tried it a few different ways. So, I tried it with a staircase, like so. And it gives it a nice arc, but it just, that now just stands out, and I'm not a big fan of it. And I'm not really sure what to put there. Maybe a wall? A wall might work, I guess. But again, I'm not a big fan of how this looks. I love how it looks going through here. But I don't like how it's sort of connecting. Unless I don't have it like this little pillar stand like I have been doing. And it just goes straight across. And it look okay. But I just like the look of sort of almost like creating an arc for it. Like a little arch going through would be really, really cool. I just need to work out how to do that now. But once I've done that, I can then do it for the back. We're going to leave these side ones open for now because I want to be putting those little shops in or little alcoves really. And I think the only thing along the back I'm having in this way is going to be a staircase. But look how perfectly it fits. It's like ridiculously good. Which I love. Okay, I think I've landed on something. I think I like this. So I need to rip out all of this floor around here. All the floor around there, all of this, and then install a new one, and all of this sort of railing that I've gone going around, because that's not going to work anymore, and this is going to be annoying. But let's get it done, and I think it's going to look a lot nicer, because that is just looking so flat, and that just gives it a bit of pop. I'm still not a big fan of that, but it's better than nothing. Okay, so this is what we're going for, and I think this looks a lot better. I like it. Now we just need to, get it sorted on the whole thing. I almost like how it folds down as well, and it adds a little bit of a cap to that bit of top. I think it looks yeah, quite decent. So you just need to do that for all 3 sides. It's gonna take a while. I had to use this little row here to get up, but yeah, in fact, let's just clear this so you can get, you know, the best view of it, I guess. And don't need that up either anymore. Yeah, this is what I think. Okay, that one is missing something. Yeah, I put that in the wrong place. That dirt will not be on show. But yeah, I think there's like some... I like it. Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Maybe we turn this one to sideways as well. But that might cause issue with the glass. So, yeah, no. I think I like it. I think this gives a lot more character to this hallway. And it should have more character to all the hallways as well. And it is done. I have done a little pathways with little bridges going across. And, well, now that I'm seeing it in a different day, I'm actually kind of liking it. I do like how it looks. I like how the wood pops. Yes, I haven't done these walls, but like I said, that needs to be done at a date. The back, though, could be done now, but I'm not going to. I want to move over to one more project for the day. I'm just loving how this sort of matches in with this as well. Whoa. Well, the project I want to finish with is I'm gonna be raising some of this terrain to this level, so it almost has like this like fortress like stand going around. But we've just got this, and I'll add a little bit more character to it. So I'm thinking, well, normally a castle has a wall round it, and a port cutlass, I think it's called, with the little entry gate with two little gates either side, so people can get a little trapped in there. And yeah, we've got some resources. We're making this mainly out of blackstone, and the copper, well, it will need to oxidize. And talking of oxidation, we need to take that back one level and wax it at some point, but we'll get on to that some other point. And I want to get this little wall done. I think that is going to be the last thing for today. So let's get rolling with this, should we? Let's go. And that is the outer walls pretty much all done. We've got to do the flooring and the pathing that comes through and up here. And at one point I was thinking about, should we make this off center so it's not like doorway to doorway? Because that probably makes more logical sense. But aesthetically I didn't really like it. The only way I would probably have done that is maybe had the gateway all the way here on the corner. And have like a corner gateway that you come down and then you turn into it, which might look pretty good as well, but I quite like it. Now then, this wall at the moment is temporarily. I want to put black concrete in there, but I currently don't have any. So we've got that in there just for now. And then we've got a little port cutlass. So we need to do the floors. Oh, that's going to look cool. And then on the outside, if they come up to it, because it's going to be like this, they're going like, I have to jump to look in. Almost like a, it's not a massive like outer wall of a city, but it keeps people out in their privacy. And then on the inside, well, we've got the stairs coming up, so all the guards and everything can go up, and they can easily see down and see out. So, yeah, the only thing we have to do is, we've only done this side, we haven't got the bits that go in between the stairs just yet, or the lanterns on the inside. But other than that, this is the outer wall pretty much done. So let's go a little fly around. And I think it looks quite nice. Now that, I mean, it's copper, also I made a mistake here, but that's going to get fixed later soon. But yeah, I think that's quite nice. Now, I want this to be the blue or the oxidized copper, so I'm going to have to wait some time, and I think only, like, 2 bars at the moment, here and here, are starting to oxidize, so it's going to be a long time. But we're going to do what we've done over here, and at the moment, this is fully oxidized, and we are going to eventually, how do I do this? Take it one back, and this is the oxidized look that I want. I want it to be looking like this, because I think that adds just a little bit more texture, a bit more character compared to these ones here. So we need to do that to all of the ones on the clock tower, and yeah, wax them. And I like this door, and I'm probably gonna use the same sort of door for the castle as well. I can't remember if I've shown you guys, but I added iron bars onto this, and I love it so much more. It looks awesome, and I don't know what this looks like with shaders. So let's set up some shaders and see what it looks like. And here we go. This is shaders, and I think that looks fantastic. I can't wait to see what it looks at night, 'cause I think it's gonna have a nice glow. I hope it has a nice glow anyway. And I like how it feels. Now it's quite a heavy contrast between this wall and this wall, but that's fine. If we use like tough as like the pathway go around here, I think it should blend the two together. It is really tight back here though. I didn't realize how close it was. So maybe I should have pushed it back like an extra 5. If we pushed it back an extra 5, then it would have come to here, and then 1, 2, 3. We'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 gap here, and I don't think that's needed too much. I'm probably going to end up making a door here as well, and a little pathway down. And the reason why I haven't closed this off and I've gone out a little bit is because I think look at that view. I think it's actually quite nice. So maybe having it come out and having like a little viewpoint and turn this part into a bit of like a cliff, so it's very protected. But I think it looks really nice. That the only thing we haven't really done is we have not worked on the second story up here, but oh, it's fine because look how dark it is in here. Not spawnable, but it's nice and dark. And I just realised let's just oh no, did not do that. That'll break things for sure. What I meant to do was let's take that out there, and I just think it looks lovely. Like, we're gonna put a few more of the lanterns by these posts because that's glowing through, and I think that looks fantastic. And I'm so looking forward to putting in some things over here. Oh, hello. What have you got? Ooh, some quite nice mini blocks. Might need to get some off of you in a bit. But, well, that's going to be it for today. Let's just go out and let's go for about here. And, well, thank you for watching the video. Hit the like button if you're not subscribed. Hit subscribe to this. So see you later. Bye.